I'm freezing. Hello, welcome to the community campfire, which I wish were a real campfire because this chill came over me. I can't stop shivering. Hello, people. We're just doing a regular open panel today. The question for tonight, actually following on from our communication topic, specifically communication related to collaboration, is what makes collaboration easier for you and what makes it harder? So what are the challenges to collaborating with other people communication wise or just in general? And what makes collaboration easier for you communication wise? So those are the things to talk about tonight if you want, and you're welcome to come up and talk about anything else. This is where we like to get into personal stories, issues, problems. This is where we like to get to know you better. So come on up and give us a chance to do that. All right. In the meantime, I'm going to drop the link and we do have a little bit of a creative salon today. We have some more cow and chicken. And I want to play Moose's Jester song again. I don't know if I played it last night. I think I did. And we'll see what else. I don't know why I'm so cold. I gotta get a shirt or something. Hang on. So I guess I will answer the prompt to start. Let's see. What makes collaboration easier for you? Oh, Lord. Communication. We're talking specifically about, like, what kind of communication makes it easier? Clear communication. The more clear they can make something. I'm trying to think of all the times I've collaborated. Usually in the past, when I have successfully collaborated, it's because the communication worked. Like it's usually with people or organizations or groups that know how to communicate professionally. Oh, what does that mean? Is it too close to my mouth? Maybe. Is that better? Sometimes I never know where to put it. I mean, always. I never know where to put it. I'm guessing every time. Could that have been it? Let me know if it changes. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to do the hard part first. Fear. Fear is a big one. If I'm collaborating with people that are scared of me, nervous about me, see me as a threat, are like nervous when I'm around or something like that, it's going to be very, very hard to collaborate with those people or to communicate because I feel like the communication is always going to be distorted. Another one is condescension. People that believe they know more than the people they're collaborating with or maybe have themselves on a higher level, and that impacts the communication style. I don't like being talked down to. I don't like being talked to like I'm incompetent. I don't like being talked to like I'm not an equal. So any of those communication styles are going to make it very difficult for me to collaborate. Also, authoritarianism. This is a collaboration. Don't tell me what to do. You're not a dictator. Talk to me. Get my buy-in. Let's work together. If there's a problem on a solution, that's what collaboration is. So any of those things are going to make it harder for me. So I guess what would make it easier is people that having people around, and this is very rare to find. It's harder to find than you might think, or maybe you wouldn't think. People that can process information and just like just not ignore all the vibe stuff. If you can just here's what we need to do for the project. No, 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 no. It kind of like, I guess, like growing up doing theater. You have to have a very, very thick skin to do theater. People are at their absolute, like, most anxious, most irritable. People are going to curse you out. They're going to be bitchy to you. They're going to push you out of the way. They're going to do all kind of thing, and you're all doing it so that the show you go on stage with a smile. You all pull the show off together, and you can bitch and fuss at each other backstage. And when the production's over, everybody goes to the after party and has a really good time and celebrates and loves each other. That's just the world of theater. You just have to be able to survive all of that emotion and vibes and drama and aggression and cat fighting and all of that. So, oh, that's what people keep saying. What do I do? Should I leave and come back? Is that better? Let me try another thing. Where's my settings? Yeah, that's what I just tried. Did it get better? Hello, hello. I don't know what to do. It's the same setup, and all the settings are the same. Oh, it is better. Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot. Um, I don't know if basically here's the prompt for tonight for the campfire for like talking about communication. What makes collaboration easier for you and what makes it harder? Because we spent the day talking about communication specifically in relation to collaborating with others. And so what is it, what communication styles or approaches make collaboration easier? Which ones makes it difficult? And I gave the answer of people that are nervous are scared of me or see me as a threat, um, to where there's this like power differential where they're always on the defense. That makes it hard for me to collaborate with people. People that think they're experts or that they have some superior something to bring to the project, and it becomes less of a collaboration and more of like people talking down to you, telling you what to do, infantilizing you. That's going to make it hard for me to collaborate. And authoritarians, people that try to, like the control freaks and the dictators, because that's not a collaboration. We're supposed to be working together and problem solving and talking and communicating and asking each other questions. So if it's just you unilaterally deciding things, that would make it hard for me to collaborate with. And then I was moving on to the things that make it easier, which is clear communication, patience, lots of people that are patient, and people that can exchange information, like focus on the information stream and kind of not so much all the little vibe stuff or how somebody comes across or how you say something or if you talk with your hands or this or that. Like all of the what I call the formal elements. I'm more focused, I'm a content oriented person. And so people that can like operate at the same on the same plane or from the same domain that I do in a conversation is going to make collaboration easier. Um, People that are doers, that we can have an idea and that we can start executing it, and it's not just a dream that goes nowhere. People with enthusiasm and excitement make it easy to collaborate with. People with vision, creativity. I think that would be my answer to that question. So if you want to come up and talk about yours or just tell personal stories, if you have music you want to share, art, this is our vibe. Our it's a we talk. It's storytelling and getting to know each other better, but we also do art and creativity. And to get us started, I think we have some chicken art today. Ooh, wow. Lots. Two. But they look like good ones. Um, Actually, why don't I start us out with this? It's a little something new. He's branching out from cows and chickens to guess what? He's really going for that sponsorship deal. Cheeseburgers, folks. Look at that. Get your, whatever language that is, cheeseburger right here. Let's hear all about it. 8 minutes? You need an 8-minute song about a cheeseburger? This better be good, Frank. Why does she have fur on her arm? Except just one arm. That's a creepy arm. It's like a Santa Claus
นาฬิกา
hand.
บนผนังบอกเวลาซาสิบทิน
Reaching for a burger.
ฉันเช็คสเปซชีตภาพดิจิทัลที่น่าหดหู่
Wow, I'm sure this is some epic storyline.
ฉันกินแท่งพลังงานไปครึ่งแท่ง
His last one was a lady who froze her nipples off. It
แต่
was a
แล้ว
whole
กลิ่น
rock
ตายย่าง
opera
ก็โชยมา
sung in
ต้องเป็น
Russian.
เพื่อนบ้านนั่นแน่กำลังจุดทาน แต่ตอนนี้ความหิวโหยอันรุนแรงก็เข้าครอบงำฉันเสียสมาธิพลังใจก็สั่นคลอน ฉันรู้สึกถึงเสียงเรียกของเนื้อความอยากที่ฉัน
I feel like I'm missing a really good story, like
ไม่
movie.
มีควัน
I'm dying to know what's happening.
ไม่มีสนั่นร้อน
What's happening to her breast?
นี่ไม่เกี่ยวกับเรื่องน้ำถ้าคุณเข้าใจที่ฉันหมาย
My
ถึง
God, the passion, dude, that this AI can put into people.
ขันบางบางนุ่มรูปและพื้นปิ้งเบาๆอุ่นๆที่โลกภัยเพียงหนึ่งเดียวจะพายุ
I feel like, what's her name, Susan Boyle. When I watched that Susan Boyle episode, the worldwide story. Is there like a passion button on the AI and he just turns it up to the max? Like it's so crazy. I like that. I like this. This is emotional intensity. I like this. This is me. Take it or leave it. Love me or was it lump it or like it? I feel like I'm watching, I don't know, like the opening ceremony to some Olympics.
ฉันต้องได้กินส่วนผสมที่ลงตัวนี้ให้ได้ ก่อนวันนี้จะจบลง มันคือความรอดที่เข้ม
bombastic
สี
ceremonial
ทอง
feel
อาราม
to it.
และกรอบ
Like the feel that brings the people together.
ในเมืองที่หิวโหยแห่งนี้
Did y'all see this coming from some little waitress handing you a giant hamburger with a Santa Claus arm? Did y'all see this coming? I sure did.
ผักดองสักหนึ่งหรือสองชิ้นราดมัสตาร์ดซีซอสเล็กน้อยโรยด้วยมะเขือเทศเล็กน้อยเนื้อต้องปรุง
I was complaining that it was 8 minutes, but now, as usual, I don't want it to end.
แค่มาสไลด์ทำให้คนนับว่าใครเป็นพ่อแรงสายต้องไม่เสียต้องเสียน้ำตาจะเกิดรสชาติพร้อมอร่อยระดับ
Hey, Snow, what's up? I know, huh? He's always a surprise. Like, I want to go to this restaurant. This is... Frank is going places. You're going to hear him on televisions all across America. He does, yes. We might hear some of it tonight. It's an EP, I believe. It's just music, but he's starting to make music that tells stories about his life. So it's like a personal chapter out of his life.
เป็นสิ่งจำเป็นทางชีวิตยาปลูกฝังเหมือนเมล็ดพันธุ์ฉันยินดีใจ
can't even lip. I'm not even gonna try. Just imagine passion coming out of it.
ไม่สนใจคำแนะนำเพื่อส่งผ่านเลือกแบบมีเล็ดอันแน่นเล็กน้อยเล็กกว่า
What's in that burger? They could just clip like this little part, put it on a commercial. Like they hand you the burger, you have this sexy, innocent little waitress, and she hands you the burger, and they start playing this for like 2 seconds, and then the commercial closes out. You're gonna be like, I want that burger. What is? I want that burger, man. Did you have one of those burgers, dude? I gotta get a burger.
She's a mega but fan อยากรักษาจิตวิญญาณสิ่งหลอกใจที่ไม่อาจต้านทานได้
Wow, this is more punk.
ฉันเช่นหน้าที่ละลายความฝันที่เคลื่อน
This is definitely that punk energy. If y'all want to know why us teenagers gravitate to this and dress all weird, it was for this energy. We were starving for it. It broke up that like suburban mainstream mediocrity. It liberated. People crave energy, but they resist at the same time. We have a weird relationship to intensity. I don't, but a lot of people do. Eat the burger. Get the cheeseburger. I know, huh? Do you want this burger? If that burger has like a tenth of what's in this song in that burger, I want that burger. This is an epic. This is a sweeping epic. That's it? That was so bad. He just ended it. That was so good. All right. So we have that. And the panel's still open for conversation. I'm just going to play music and share art in the meantime. We'll have a little creative salon, whatever groove we get going here. And that's what we do, the campfire. I'm just sitting here tending the campfire. If y'all want to come have a sit, talk about whatever, share some videos, some music. If you read poetry, you could come up and read some poetry. I don't know if I have a little short poem handy. I don't want to try to pull one right now. Let's check out some of Moose. He has his EP. We watched that video the other day about Elemental. So I think that's part of this. We'll look at one of the other ones. The Grand Design. Yeah, this is the one from yesterday. Okay. Let me just cue it up. Oh my God. I love this. All right, I think I found it. All right, please enjoy. This new track from the artist, producer Moose.
Elemental. We touched the green.
I haven't heard this one yet.
We saw the green.
Sold it all.
Then we turned it into D's. Me and my brother, we didn't just work. We built. Watch the map change.
Oh man. Moves. The main event, get it? Man, I wouldn't oh dude, I was not expecting this.
Me and my brother in the trenches, yeah, shoulder to shoulder, every fan leaf we clip, yeah, we just got colder, trimming the watering, de-leaf in the stress, building up a future, while we cleaning up the mess, like construction in the morning, pesticides at night, whatever the plan needed, yeah, we did it right, chopping down trees, yeah, timber in the room, packaging the product, sweeping up with the broom, it wasn't glamorous, nah, it was sweat and dirt, but we knew the equity would heal the hurt. I bought a house in Tahoe just to see the snow, then I bought a crib in Mexico to feel the glow, paid the cars off cash, yeah, no note on the dash, turned the sticky green flowers into hard cold cash, but I didn't settle down, nah, I heard the call, I took the keys, took the deed, and I sold it all. Yeah, I liquidated life, took a gamble on the grain, now I own a hotel up in the state of Maine, yeah. They thought I was crazy when I put the sign up for sale on the lawn, yeah, I switched the line up. Tahoe was beautiful, Mexico was sweet, but a boss knows when to leave, when to move his feet. I needed something bigger,
Oh, yeah,
something with a door, not just a house to live in. I wanted so much more, I wanted hospitality, I wanted guests to stay, I wanted passive income coming in every single day. So I packed the bag, left the west coast, son, touched down in the north, yeah, the deal is done. From the grow room to the lobby, this ain't a hustle, this ain't a hobby. I went from managing strengths to managing suites, from checking the inventory to checking the sheets. It's a different kind of green, but the vision is the same. Put the respect on the check and the respect on the name. Now I look out the window at the main pine trees, think about the days back at Elemental with the freeze, thinking about the true OG and the awards we won. Think about the days when the grind was never done. It prepared me for this, yeah, paved the lane from the California burn to the snow in Maine. I'm the owner now, yeah, the title is clear, built an empire up and I'm staying right here. So the view in Tahoe, the view in Tahoe, so the view in Mexico, yeah, I'm Mexico.
I think I'm just hanging out here
That's
all
how
night.
you move,
Yo.
that's how you elevate. Check-in time is 3 p.m. So the view in Tahoe, so the view in Mexico, yeah, I'm Mexico. About the block in Maine, that's how you move, that's how you elevate. Check-in time is 3 p.m.
Okay, I'm gonna space this one out because we'll use it as our intermission music, along with some more chicken and cow. That was that was perfect. Thank you, Moose. Frequency, you have anything new? That was fire. So was the hamburger, the cheeseburger song. My God. Or anybody else have cool art, stories, whatever to share? I'm thinking about this collaboration thing. And I'm thinking of all of the times I've successfully collaborated in the past. I mean, I used to organize entire groups and communities that were successful. And that took a lot of collaboration from a lot of people. And I'm thinking of all the times where they weren't successful and they imploded. Or maybe just not imploded, but just naturally dissolved. Frank, d- I don't I don't know how you're doing it. That cheeseburger number, my God. That was one of the most punk things I've ever heard. Oh, you heard? Yeah, well we're gonna keep listening to it throughout the night. I think we have a couple of more tracks. He's starting to get autobiographical. I think that's good. It's like a little window into maybe I don't know, maybe I'll try that. I don't even know what I'd write about. Life in the Panelverse. Loops by Jeff. Oh, okay. We were wondering what was maybe happening to her breast in this one. I was like, did she get hot cheese on it or something? But I knew it was an epic something and a woman. So good job. Well, I know it. I relate to the love of fries. That's a song I could connect to, and maybe other people could connect over. Bringing the world together, one punk burger and fry song at a time. Screaming, screaming patties, you could call it the screaming patties. The sizzling, the sizzling what? I don't know. We're trying to add to our band lineup here. That's what she's saying? That's what all the punk stuff is? Next time they don't get my fries right, I'm gonna go in the restaurant and I'm gonna scream that. I'm gonna play this track. I'm gonna say, hold on. Do you think those fries are cooked? No, 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 no. And then I'm gonna play it at her and see do I get my fries. Hey DJM, what's up? Oh, sorry, wrong. I meant to put this comment, not this comment. Is that what it is? It's Thai that she's singing Thai punk? Well, thank you. It added just the right amount of art and culture to the stream tonight. So thank you. Had you tried I honestly don't know because I don't read the pro like but I do know that McDonald's used to use beef tallow, but they don't anymore. But the new fries to me taste exactly the same as the beef tallow ones I remember growing up. Wait, the cast of Wicked? What you talking about? Do you really? Um, I like them too. I like hanging out here. It's fun. It's a fun little space. Me and Fatty hung out all night last night and looked at AI stuff, and he has all this cool music, and I just like that vibe. So it's kind of a place to decompress or unwind. The original idea was to have it be like a story space where we come and talk about our personal stories. If we have an issue that we want support with, it would be a good time to come and talk. We try to take off the surface layer of chit chat and like go a layer deeper and get to know each other just a little better. Or it's a chance to like bring a problem you might have or something you're going through. And if you want to open up about it a little bit and be vulnerable, we can do some feedback, problem solving, or just listen. Sometimes people just need someone else to hear them out. Ooh, I like it. And we could all eat crawfish on stream or something. We could all get some hot chips, like spicy chips, and eat them together. Yeah, exactly, campfire conversations. That's one of my favorite parts of camping. In fact, I can't even imagine camping without a campfire. If I had to go camping and there was no campfire, I would have such a miserable time. That's like one of the main reasons to even go out in the wilderness. And it's kind of sacred space. It's just a very special energy and moment around a campfire. Like you bond with the people in a way you don't in ordinary life. It's just a whole different conversational setting. That's a possibility, especially lately with some of the people that have been showing up here and some of the conversations that they have been bringing. And we could have like the little club, because the bayou is going to be like a platform out in the bayou, just like on stilts. And then there'll be like a little building where you can go get your drinks, use the restroom, that kind of stuff. But most of it's just this outdoor platform. But the building could be like Spit Bags, Sugar Shack or something, Soul Shack. The Paku Chip Challenge. I'm scared. Is that spicy? Oh my God! We can do it tonight if you want. Bonfire cover. Like panel dancing. We've been doing that lately, but I've been the only one doing it. And the other day, who came up? There was one person that came up and started panel dancing, and I'm like, yay, another person. Spit Bag from the Moose video, my alter ego. I'm not surprised. You should, Frank. That could be a whole stream of passive income for you. Get them their own OnlyFans. Well, Philip, I have been doing ASMR chips where I eat Takis and I eat the spicy Cheeto pickle flavors. I eat all kind of stuff. But I wasn't doing it for money. I was just doing it for fun. And then I would eat it on the stream and give my opinion. Right, because DJM, we should collab. We should collab on a flashlight dance or something, and we should start teaching this stuff. Like we're going to be the choreographers of the Panelverse, and DJM and I can come up with routines, and we could premiere them like once a week. This is the new panel dance for the week, and we'll show you all the steps. We'll have flashlights or little glow sticks or like fire whips, and then we can have panel dances throughout the week, and everybody could and then they could put their own twist on. It'll be like the disco of the now. What disco used to be, except now. People would come up and do their little moves. We'll have the Soul Train line where people one at a time could show off the little moves on the panel, and then we'll go to the next person, and it'll be like a train of people displaying their moves. They could do the robot. They could wear cool outfits of the time. If y'all, I'm gonna give you a mental health tool right now because this is a mental health channel. If y'all are stressed out or worried or anxious or something, and it's not too extreme, but you just find yourself needing to kind of like reset or calm or ground some way, pull up some old Soul Train line videos on YouTube. You will be transported. Your soul will be instantly reset. Your vibes will be attuned. And you will come out of there within minutes, completely recharged and refreshed. I'm not kidding. It works every time. Soul Train videos. Yes, mental health tools that actually work. As you can see from all of the mental health in the Panelverse. Oh my God, I've been doing it for free and I could have been paying my rent with it. Shit. That's the problem, though, is I give everything. This is the stream where everything's given away for free. That's why I don't get super chats. I don't get all the stuff that all these other channels get thrown at them, because the audience kind of knows what the expectation is. But I'm really not I'm not a money chaser. I just don't I try to force myself to care about it, but I just don't. And I don't know, that might make me a bad collaborator, but I believe if I focus on the quality product, the money will eventually come. That's why I don't worry about it. I don't have to have like dollars every day to continue doing this. Do you have one? She sure did. We gave a lot of stuff for free that day. But look at the return. Like for me, the return on the investment was a whole bunch of %. Because there's still ripples from this and will continue to be. Like in a lot of it in a good way. Some of it in a drama content way, but I think a lot of it, I think it did some good things for the community. And the main point of all of it was I just wanted to show that it was possible. And so now that everyone knows it's possible, anybody can make it happen again at any time, whenever they want. It's just we've upped our game. All right, I think I'm gonna hit us into another Frank tune. I think we're going to Malaysia, and that chicken, I don't know what they are feeding these animals in Malaysia, but perhaps we could get some sent over here. Let's take a look at Lagu Limbu dan Ayam, Malaysia. This is also piss music, by the way, because I have to go do that, so I will be right back. Oh, there is. Oh, yeah, there is a Mexican one. That's gonna make me hungry. Was this inspired by Bow Wow Wow? That was Cambodia, Burma. All right, that is, and I think there's one more for later on. And we have more moose for later on too. All right, so what's up, people? Where the party at? Oh, hang on, I'm queuing shit up. Wait, are you talking? What is the Labubu song? I just found out what a Labubu is. Do y'all know about Labubus? Is it those little stuffed animal toys? All we have to do is think of the next stuffed animal toy and make it go viral. And we've made our money. We don't even have to do this Panelverse stuff, YouTube stuff. I think if we just hit the right merch. Vaco y Pollo, rock, Mexican rock. We got that coming up. Is it the devil? I grew up. I remember strawberry shortcake. I remember Holly Hobby. I remember the Cabbage Patch craze. I remember the oh, there was another one. It was some kind of bear. So Labubu seems, and then I remember Beanie Babies. Labubu seems the next iteration of all that stuff. Ooh, I love your desert rock. Like a status thing. And those Cabbage Patch dolls were ugly. They even had people that would make knockoff versions that looked almost identical. Like you could almost just stuff filling in a pantyhose and make one with some yarn. I don't know what was so special about them, other than they came with birth certificates. They were like certified. They had their own like doll social security number. And so the idea was to get an official Cabbage Patch, and that gave you the status that came from having one of those. But then a lot of poor people just had to buy the knockoffs to feel like they were participating in the Cabbage Patch craze. Are you talking about Winnie the Pooh? I do not remember My Buddy at all. I remember Baby Alive. No, I don't remember any of these. I'm going to look them up. My Buddy doll. Oh, yeah, I've seen him before. Okay. And then they have somebody else with him, kid sister. Here, y'all will recognize My Buddy. It's this dude. Is that wait, hang on. Kid sister? Okay, this is a little creepy, but what is he doing to the dog? Taking his head off? What kind of buddy is that? She looks a little creepy. This looks a little creepy. I gotta say, sister looks like she's gonna need some special care. Look at this. Oh my God. All right. I guess that's it for doll hour. Yeah, we didn't have the doll. My sister had some dolls. My favorite was my stepsister had the Bionic Woman action figure, and it came with all these gadgets. She had like a little magnifying glass and a little book. You could decode stuff, and she was the most fun to play with because she had all the toys. She had all the like cool gadgets. And my sister had another doll, and it's a real thing because when the internet was invented, I was able to research. But it was a Barbie. It was Skipper, actually. but it looked just like Barbie. And you would twist her arm, and her boobs would grow. And then you twist it the other way, and they would shrink. And so we'd sit there and we'd like make the doll's boobs grow. That's the only thing there was to do with the doll. That was the only reason to play with it. Grow dirty. My stepmother had an old teddy bear from like her mom growing up. So when I'd go to their house, I'd sleep with it at night. And it was like made of paper mache with like fur glued on it. It was hard. It didn't cuddle at all. It was like a box with fur on it. But I loved that old bear. And it had the missing eye, everything. And it just smelled like from another era. A life-size Jesus doll. Manly Jesus. Is that pushing it? Should I? Let's just merch like a few t-shirts and buttons and cell phone cases, and then we'll gradually roll out the life-size manly Jesus doll. Maybe it could be an AI Jesus. We could program it, and you could have your own manly AI Jesus to talk to, and it could tell you like little parables for the day. For Jesus, DJM, I don't want to post. That doesn't sound very manly. Yes, I'm all for it, dude. They're probably already working. It's probably not even my idea anymore. There's probably animatronic life-size Jesus dolls already out there, and now they're going to be AI equipped. Let Jesus analyze your life and set you back on the path. That's what I want to start doing. In fact, I want to do it right now. Hang on. Is anybody having conflict? I want to analyze it through how would Jesus approach this conflict. Name some random panel-verse conflict or any personal conflict somebody's having. Here, I'll just do a general one since it's about communication. I am having trouble communicating with the people around me. How would Jesus problem solve this? Here we go, folks. Here's one way to look at it. They call it the Jesus problem solving model. It's not about religion so much as about borrowing the method that he used, which is actually a remarkably effective communication style, especially for autistic people. Wow, Jesus was solving autism before we even knew there was autism. All right, this is the Jesus problem-solving method. And y'all can come up and practice if you want. You start by seeing the person, not the behavior. You look past the surface, past the awkwardness, past the defensiveness, past the power and status games. And you look to the underlying need or pain point. What is the person suffering right now? What is the thing beneath this? I do that on here. That's what everybody hates. It freaks them out. They tell me to stop. How does Jesus get away with it? What is the thing beneath this? Fear, confusion, shame, an attempt at connection. And that takes you out of reactance mode into discernment mode. Those are those two modes, just different names. Wow, this is good. Thank you, Jesus. No, this is Jesus. I'm just giving I have a word, a testimony. He asked clarifying questions instead of assuming motives. Okay, hang on, because this is another thing that I do that everybody gets mad at, gets on their nerves. So how come Jesus can try to go under the surface and ask clarifying questions and it's a good thing, but when I do it, people don't like it? Is it because I'm a Satanist? It says Jesus used questions almost like diagnostic tools, which is the same way I use them. Who do you say I am? What are you trying to diagnose? What do you want me to do for you? I say that all the time. I'm here to serve. What do you need? Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? That's a good question. Why are you afraid? What's the fear? Questions allow him to expose assumptions without aggression. Then why do they provoke aggression? There's something they're leaving out. He names the dynamic out loud. I fucking do this! Jesus often said the thing everyone else was dancing around, the tension, the contradiction, the elephant in the room, but he said it calmly without shame. So it's how he said it. It's how he said it. It's that emotional groundedness. If you the tone scale. Mike Cerrone tried to teach that to me a year ago. And it says to state the dynamic plainly. It seems like we're talking past each other. It feels like there's some frustration. I'm noticing that I'm confused. Can we reset and try again, etc.? I do that stuff. It says he keeps his boundaries consistently, not defensively. He doesn't match other people's energy. He holds his own center. Okay, this is freaking me out. I do all of this. That's one of the things people complain about is I don't match their energy. He meets people at their developmental level. He explains different things depending on the audience. This is what I don't do. I have one setting. He had parables for crowds, direct teachings for his disciples, and blunt truth for the Pharisees. I do the blunt truth, so I need to find the Pharisees. Not everyone can handle the same communication depth. For each person, he asked, do they need simple, emotional, analytical stories, examples, and then he matched his mode to theirs without forcing them into yours. This right here. Thank you, Jesus. This is what I need to learn from Jesus. Hey, Arpol. Wait, who's here? Where are y'all coming from? Oh, never mind. I thought y'all were from another channel. Welcome. We're doing Jesus like conflict solving. I mean, something. Jesus problem solving. Instead of problem solving using these more analytical techniques, we're going to problem solve like how would Jesus approach this problem? You know what? I'm going to ask it, but I bet it's going to tell me that it doesn't think. Like it's just a dumb machine. It has no opinion, no knowledge. Oh, and this is important. Another thing Jesus did. And this is another thing I need to learn from Jesus. He allows people to reveal themselves. He doesn't chase people who are not listening. He doesn't overinvest where he's not getting anything back. Let those who have ears to hear, hear. If someone consistently misreads you, refuses clarity, plays emotional avoidance games, or can't meet you halfway, stop trying to force the bridge. Let their behavior reveal their capacity. This protects your energy and prevents overfunctioning. Wow. And he focuses on truth delivered with calm presence. I did a whole streams on presence last week. Not performance, not elaborate argument, just truthful statements spoken with groundedness. That's that emotional connection. I bet Jesus successfully made an emotional connection with every person he came into contact with. Because he went beneath the surface and he tried to get at that core of that person. It says, when things get messy, return to concise truth, a calm tone, and a grounded presence. Think of Barry White. Think of that Barry White vibe. Go listen to Love Theme from Barry White. That's what you're going after. Here's what I see. Here's what I feel. Here's what I need. I do this. That's the modern version of let your yes be yes and your no be no. Wow, that was good, y'all. I feel like spiritualized. Like this came from church. I could have gotten this at church. Oh, let me ask it if it thinks Jesus is real, and then I'm gonna do another intermission with another Moose tune. All right. Do you think I can tell? I'm predicting right now, Philip. It's going to give me this long, ambiguous answer that doesn't say one way or the other. It's going to be like, here's all the reasons why he might have been real. Here's all the reasons he might not have been. Historical. Most historians agree that Jesus was a real historical person, and then it breaks down the consensus in it gives a list. It says historians debate the interpretation, not the existence. There are multiple independent ancient sources, and nearly all historians, secular, Jewish, agnostic, atheist, and Christians, accept that he existed. And it says it's similar to how we accept that Socrates existed, even though there's no writings from Socrates, just writings about Socrates. But it's enough for us to accept that somebody named Socrates existed. And it's kind of the same with Jesus. There's enough writings about Jesus that we can assume that somebody named Jesus existed. Multiple early accounts, different authors, several generations, and different communities. So all of that kind of is evidence for the existence of something. Hey, Panelverse. Okay. Like the Magic 8 Ball, what would... Yes, one word, yes, period. That's what it said. Okay, actually, I'm gonna bump you to, actually, the thing is I want to hear the Moose track. So if I use it for intermission, I won't get to hear it. But I also want to hear the Cow and Chicken track. So, you know what? I might do another Moose and then go into Cow and Chicken. So if I don't come back, that's what's happening. Wow. Moose, one thing you might do is add timestamps to the tracks. It might make it easier for people to navigate. Wow. All right, I'll be back.
Focus is a fragile thing. 1 week to learn to build. 1 phone call to break the concentration.
Okay, can I just say how good this is?
She told me to quit. She said I didn't have the hands for it. Do me in. on the clock trying to master the day. But life came swinging, hit me straight in the neck. San Jose ringing, pops went down with the attack. Heart stopped beating, yeah, the screen went black.
Even the music keep getting better and better.
Thinking about my father, is he gonna see the day? My hands got shaky.
Making me want to buy CDs again because I want the CDs from Frank and
she said, pack your bags, kid, you
I want all the tracks on one thing that I can just play.
I swallowed that poison, let it burn in my chest. Went back to the field and I mastered the test. Now I'm the pit boss, walking through the high limit suit. Taylor sharp, yeah, I'm winning every minute. I control the floor, I control the spin. Watch the house take it, watch the players win. From the bottom of the class to the top of the chain. I run the orchestra, I run the game.
This is very danceable. This is going on our panel dance playlist. And I hope you put it to move, add it to move radio.
Facing this doom, I'm the man in the middle with the keys to the pit. Structure in the floor, making sure the pieces fit. I move the dealers like pawns on a board. Like a maestro conducting a symphony chord. You go to table 4, you take the VIP. I got the whole casino looking right at me. Blackjack, baccarat, 3 cards.
We should do like a panel verse sample. We have like a few tracks with each artist. We got you, Frank, Fatty, Landry does music, Frequency 4.
Yeah, I walked past the station, looked her dead in the eye. She's dealing the cards and I'm the guy in the tie. I'm a boss now, funny how the tables turn. Respect is something that you really gotta earn. I didn't fire her, now I let her watch me lead. Let her see the garden that grew from the seed. Orchestra playing.
I love that orchestra. That's an interesting sound.
We want to position Maestro Pit. Oh, San Jose. We good, man. We here.
I meant
Place
to go
your bets.
pee, but I can't leave my chair. All right, and we will hear the last track at some point. I think I'm going to bump you over to Cow and Chicken now. We can do a little intermission. This is Vaca y Pollo Rock, Desert Rock. Just Frank.
Pollo marrón, vaca marrón, pollo marrón.
Ooh, let nobody accuse us of not having the energy here. We have plenty of energy here, and most of it comes from Frank, or from the cow and the chicken, and the cheeseburger. All right, well, that's that for tonight. Does anyone have any other questions for Jesus? I thought that was super helpful. In fact, I'm going to go back and read it because it was a mix of I do the same things Jesus does, and he has a completely different reaction than I do. I guess not, because they did kill him. But also, there's some things that Jesus does that I could learn from because it's the things that I struggle to do. But basically, to recap, the way Jesus would solve communication problems is he'd focus on the person, seeing the person, and ask clarifying questions to understand motives. He would call out the dynamic aloud and identify it. He would keep consistent boundaries. So, in other words, he's not going to match his energy to the people around him. He's going to keep his own energy at all times, which is another thing I feel like I do. And he meets people at their level. He can adjust his communication to different types of people. And that's one thing. Autistic people in general struggle with that. We have like one setting, and Jesus had a dial that he could adjust. And then he allows people to reveal themselves. He doesn't go chase after people that are not ready to hear what he has to say or engage. He's patient, and he waits on them. He doesn't overwork things. And truth delivered with a calm presence. It's that calm presence thing that's so hard. So there you go. Problem solving with Jesus. Maybe we could problem solve with a different historical figure each day, and we can make a little AI video of that person as an introduction. And we could have him like at the top, just moving around or talking. See? Creative ideas. All right. Well, what do you want to do tonight? I'm not going to sit around the campfire for much longer. It's been an hour. I think we have another moose track. Moose track. Get it? Moose tracks. Isn't that an ice cream? Moose tracks. Because this, I open this space for you guys mostly. I mean, I get something out of it too, but it's really my attempt to meet the needs of others. That servant leadership. So, if there are no needs tonight, I can go, hey, you know what it might be a good chance to do? Visit other panels. I'm looking to branch out to different panels. Right now, TML is live. Let's see who's on. Music. You play music. About virgin whores. Okay. Anybody know any other panels that are like mental health related that might be able to go on? Community building, creativity, art, and y'all pretty much know what I'm about by now. And so what my plan is to do, I'm trying to use these tools to get out of my little bubble, my little comfortable niche here that I built for myself, and start getting in front of other people that might want to be part of this. And I might want to be part of what they're doing. Networking. I'm trying to panel network, community network. In fact, Maybe tomorrow I will do the topic on networking and communication, the communication involved in networking. But I don't see any lives on my list other than TML. So if anyone has suggestions, I could possibly go visit other panels tonight. Otherwise, I could call it an early night and start again tomorrow. All right, let me get this last track from Moose. Let's see what final gem he left us.
We started with a seed. We played the hand we were dealt. Now we own the building. It wasn't luck. It was design. Look, I remember the resin stuck to the latex. Before I knew about payrolls and the paychecks. Just me and my brother, heavy bags in the hall. Building elemental up before we could even crawl. They see the true OG and they see the rewards, but they didn't see the nights slipping on the floorboards. They didn't see the 100K turn into a mill. They didn't see the patience, they just see the skill. I learned that patience is the key to the growth. You can't rush the harvest, you gotta let it flow. I took that lesson from the soil and the leaf and used it as the foundation for my belief. Soul to the felt, to the keys in the door. I always wanted better, always hunger for more. They told me I'd fold, said I'd never survive, but the pressure is the thing that makes the spirit alive. I went all in on a vision, all in
Pressure
on
is
the
the thing that makes the spirit
looking at the
alive.
empire that I designed. We designed it all.
Maybe y'all need more pressure. Every time I try to give pressure, y'all like,
Then I switched the scene, put the suit on my back. My pops was fighting battles with the heart attack. I had to focus through the pain, focus through the noise. Transform from a student to the leader of the boys. Pit boss status, maestro with the one moving pieces on the board. Going way beyond dealing blackjack, baccarat. Reading every face, I turned the casino floor into my own space. I learned that people are the game, not the cards in the shoe. If you can manage the high rollers, you can manage the crew. I took the discipline, the math and the suit, and added it to the hustle that I got from the root. Now I'm standing in the lobby of the hotel I own, a long way from
well,
the
I
train.
think DJM would disagree, Frank.
So the Mexico Santa plant a flag up north. Yeah, I conquered the land. It's hospitality now.
Frank is the pressure that makes the spirit strong. Keep
Just
it
a
up.
different style. From the true OG strain to the clean duvet, I build a legacy that isn't gonna fade away. So if you're trimming right now,
DJM, I'm serious. If you're into panel dancing, we should organize one.
Keep the
Like,
vision
you
in
need to
your
be a
mind, keep
regular
the
thing.
hustle pure. That's the only way to make the
You'd be
legacy
perfect for
endure.
that.
Soul to the felt, to the keys in the door. I always wanted better, always hunger for more. They told me I'd fall, said I'd
Yeah.
never survive, but the pressure is the thing
I'll
that makes
do
the
it.
spirit alive. I went all in on a vision,
Frank,
all in
who
on
is?
the grind. Now I'm looking at
Who's
the
your
empire that I
recommendation for
designed.
measure of dance? Give us a few names.
The way you do one thing is the way you do everything elemental.
I want to have a panel one day where it's an open panel,
The high limit room, the hotel.
but I don't use a chair. I just stand up and dance and
It's all
talk.
the same game.
So, what's going on with you today? Oh, really? Tell
We
us
just
more.
leveled up the board.
That's it? All right, Moose. It leaves me wanting more. That's my only criticism is put more on it. That was too short. That was excellent. I like the personal direction you're going in. And really, musically, for those, I don't even need the video because hearing the lyrics, I can visualize the story. And it's taking me into its own little world, even without the videos, which is what listening to music growing up did. Well, I'm curious why you have to, why you spend so much time at a place that you have to wash your brain for after. That seems masochistic, unhealthy, dysfunctional, the opposite of everything we're trying to do here. So, how can I help? I'm here to serve. What do you need? You tell me. We even have boobs now, so that was audience request, mainly Frank. All right, I won't waste your time here anymore. Have a good night. I'm gonna wrap up, and if you know of any other panels, I might be good at visiting. Just leave them on the page or send them on Discord or something, because I want to do some panel visiting this week. All right, everybody. Let's see if this is. What are you talking about? If this is so much time. Oh. Well, I'm just saying every time I'm on, you're in here. I'm not complaining. I like you in here. In fact, I keep forgetting to take away your wrench. I just realized you still have your wrench. You sit here complaining, and you're the only mod on the channel. I'm fighting with my one mod. All right. Take care, everybody, and we'll do it again tomorrow morning for the little coffee thing. I don't know. I think there are better Jerry Springer shows now because they've all drifted that away. We do a different kind of Jerry Springer anymore. You want me to take your wrench? I've been meaning to. I honestly I don't need a mod anymore. It was only for when I was doing those verticals. I mean, if you ever want it back, you can just let me know. All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.